Hey there, welcome back to the Mediocre Hunter. I'm going to have to really be short here because I'm getting attacked by New Hampshire mosquitoes, which I think are the size of hummingbirds. But anyway, I digress. Super interesting topic today. It's called ambush food plots. And I used to get really depressed when I'd try to learn how to do these, when I'd watch television, cable, internet, all those hunting shows, because you left those shows thinking that really what you needed is about $100,000 worth of equipment like excavators, giant tractors, tillers, bulldozers. But the reality is, and this is the secret, you don't need much. You just need to cover your area. Now, food plots are best placed early in the spring or in the fall. And right now in New Hampshire, it's in mid-August. So I'm getting ready to do my ambush food plot in the back of my field here, and I'll show you in just a second. But basically what you do is you just cover the area of interest with a heavy tarp or a black type of plastic and let it just kill everything underneath. And if you do that early in the spring and do a reveal of what's underneath in the fall, you'll see that you'll have rich soil, all the vegetation will be killed, and then you just go ahead and do your seeding. And we'll talk a little bit about some simple steps to make sure that your seeds grow. I typically plant clover because that's the time-honored deer and turkey favorite, and you can do whatever you want. But let me show you the trick here, so stay tuned. Okay, so here is what I placed early in the spring, and I think you can see it's a black, heavy, I guess I called it a tarp, but maybe it's more just plastic. I think this is actually a painter's roll for use in the house, but it's very thick, and it heats up real hot with the sun, and that way it really kills everything below it. Look at this. This is absolutely spectacular. This is just a nice dirt, rich. There's no vegetation that's alive here. Okay, welcome back. So we're pretty much all set to start doing some work here. I have all the equipment you need. So even if you're building this out in the middle of nowhere, you could probably pretty easily get this in. Starting on my left, I just got a rake because I like to just rough up the soil a little bit. I've got a seed spreader here. You don't absolutely need that, but it's nice. Some basic fertilizer, starter fertilizer, and just read the directions on the back based on how big your square footage is. I've got some seed here. I know I said I was going to do clover, but I think I just want to try something a little bit different. This has clover and some other stuff in it, like ryegrass, and I think it looks pretty cool, so I'm going to try that. And I've got lime. You can really never do too much lime out in the woods because most natural soil is really acidic, and a lot of these plants like more of a basic environment. So I usually put a whole bag on for even a small area like this, but you can read the directions on the back of the bag to see how much you really should add based on the manufacturer recommendation. This is a seed mat. I just covered the seed with this. It's like a biodegradable material that allows the seed to stay protected from birds and the wind. And then I just got a little bit of a spreader for both my fertilizer and my lime. Alright, so here we are at about a week. You can see the seed is already germinated and we're starting to get a little bit of grass here. Okie doke. Here's a couple weeks later, and it looks pretty good. Starting to grow in nice. I think the one problem we're gonna have is I got a lot of deer footprints already in here, and I'll show you a couple shots of them. But that's why I guess we're planting it, is to attract the deer. So if you have some sort of mesh fencing or something to put around your plot, that might be good too. I'm not going to do that just because I want to see what happens without it. This is totally amazing. This is September 17th, so a little more than a month since I planted this food plot, this ambush food plot. And look at it, it's lush, it's thick. And remember, we didn't really have much equipment. All we had was a tarp, a seed spreader. I had a rake to kind of dig up the dirt a little bit of fertilizer and lime, and here we are. And every morning, there's deer in here. It's amazing. There's footprints everywhere. There's deer poop, and we did it. So I hope you can follow these simple instructions, set up an ambush food plot, and have a great success this hunting season. See you soon.